Hello there, good evening. Let's give you a minute or two to see if anybody's watching. If you can see me, can you just drop a comment in the comments box so that I know? Hello, Stuart. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Linda. Right, okay, so we have some people watching. Right, what I said I'm going to do, as a lot of you know, that I take samples, etc., to shows. Sorry, just reading the comments. Good evening. Hello. I take a lot of samples to shows, and a lot of you don't have a chance to come and see them there. So what I thought I'd do is go through some of them here. I'll see how the time's going. I might come back and do the rest another day because I don't want to keep you here forever. Right, okay, let's start. Most of them, the majority of them are going to be from Magik Graphics because that is the majority of the samples I make. But I'm actually going to start off with some Sweet Dixie. A little card that I made ever so quickly today is this one. And this has been made using the swirly, I have one here. The swirly embroidery style frame and their happy birthday die. Whilst I was doing it, this is very much for the show as well. I decided to do a board. That's the beginning of it, with everything you can do on there. Right, obviously you've got the big one, you've got the frame. Going that way. What I've done here is put them in so you can see lemon and you can see check gingham type paper, just to show you how they look there. And along with them, going the right way, you've got the smaller full one, and you can make a frame out of that one. You've got this very tiny one, and you can also cut that in two and make corners out of them. So from that is obviously got the big one there and the smaller one going like a diamond, and then there's the big happy birthday one. It's great, like I've used as a sentiment on its own. Right, sort of staying with that and Little Boo. I made this a while back. This isn't one today. You can see that there. I mean, there's Little Boo, and as you can see, I've used the dies again. They're actually very versatile. There's a round one as well that I'm actually going to order one for myself and try that one out and do the same, and then I can show you at a later date. So that's that one. I'm having a right go with these dies today. I don't normally like die cutting, but here we go. I've made another one, which is I've cut out a square underneath the card and then just cut the frame and put it round. I don't know if that's glaring. Hello, Rebecca. Nice to see you. It's what I've done then is printed this on acetate. I don't know if that's Stuart, is it shining through? Just checking with my helper in there. Anyway, that's on acetate, and I've used, that's one of the background papers on the Dreamcatcher CD, and I've made a card from that. So that's that one. Hopefully, I haven't got any more acetate, so they won't shine. The little CDs might, but they won't. Right, okay, so we're going on to fantasy romance now. It's a steampunk theme, and it's off that CD. Rebecca, you might not know what these CDs are. Hello, Christine, and you might not know what they are. The CDs themselves, you actually print pages off them. I've got a few here to show you after. You actually print of these CDs. They're like the old CDs you had for photographs you could print off, and then we make stuff with them. So this one's from Fantasy Romance. It's a lot different because it's a steampunk, and there's a lot of people that like steampunk out there. Right, so basically it will fold down like that, and I've made it into an easel card. That's for another video, because I'm going to show you how to make an easel card soon on one of the demonstration ones. And next we've got a real favourite that always stands out actually at the shows. I always get asked about it. One for you, Chris. And that's from Moonlight Enchantment. And that is literally just printed off from the CD. I've attached some flowers and some sparkle from, they're actually from Sheena's Sparkle Pens from Crafter's Companion. And that comes from, got it, Moonlight Enchantment. So next I'm going to go with, what are you laughing at? I got somebody laughing in the other room. I'm getting him up here to do it. Right, the puppy's tail we've got next, and with that I've made another easel card. If I bring it back, and there you can see what I've done with that. And again, that little dog that's come off the CD as has that. So I'm seeing this, this is all back to front that I'm seeing to what you're seeing, which is why I can't get everything right. Hi, Kath. Right, next I'm going to do some more steampunk now. I think this is one of Louise's favourites. It's called Steampunk Madness, and like it says on there, it's mad. So first off, we've got a bit of rock and roll, which is you've got the steampunk hat there, you've got gas masks. I've actually made and attached a guitar that I cut from one of Sheena's Day of the Dead collections, and again down there I've done the same with that, and to make it look like it is, I've used gilding wax on there, and that again is something that I might put a demo together of, and I made another one. Got it like that. And these are my favourite type of cards, these easel ones. So again, they've all come from, the pipings all come from dies from Sheena's Day of the Dead, and I haven't actually used stamps on them, just the dies and some gilding wax. Isn't that gorgeous? Hi Lou, just showing one of your favourite CDs, so you can go back over it later and have a look. Okay, now we got something called Fairy Cobblers. Nice name. And basically what the CD is about, it's you put all your shoes in your cupboards or your wardrobes, and overnight the fairies of the shoes come out and have a little play. You might even polish them if you're lucky. And here's one of the fairies. Again, it's an easel card. I do easel cards because they're easier to show at the fairs, because we have them on a stand. Some of you will have seen photographs, but I have them on a stand, so they stand up a lot easier and don't fall over like other ones do. So that's that one. Now I'm going to do something for the men, and it's called A Man's World, would you believe? And from this, I did have a set here. That's what I'm trying to look. No, I haven't. Anyway, it's not your sort of football normal things that you'll get. You'll see what I mean. They're not bizarre or anything, but they're not sort of ones that you'll get at craft fairs and what have you. I mean, they're sort of traditional football, pints, golf and things like that, but these aren't. So here's one of them, and that's all come from the CD, including the backing paper. So I've just printed all that out, and sorry, I'm trying to read comments here and I shouldn't. I printed all that out, as well as these 3 toppers, and put it on. I mean, it's just a really, really quick card, as you can see. Also made a little diggy one from the same CD. It says "Gone Fishing" on there, as you can see. And with that, you can make the fathers a little notebook. So just basically what I've done is got a book. I've printed off a backing sheet. I've put it on over the cover with some clear Mod Podge that it's quite durable. Makes it shiny and it sort of keeps it durable. And then I did the same with the toppers on there. Hi Mark. Another one from that CD, still going on A Man's World, is this one, which is gorgeous. The Happy Father's Day, I've literally just printed that off onto a piece of paper and then stuck it onto a card. And put it on with some foam. Have I? No, I've just stuck it on that one, straight to the card. So there's that one. The underneath, getting all tied up here, that is actually a backing paper from the CD as well. They're actually sort of like trees, and not where I've done the glue wrong, I don't think. And that is something from the backing papers on the CDs as well. So everything on here really, apart from the Father's Day and the string, has actually been printed off the CD. Now just one more on that one. I think I did quite a lot because fathers and men are so difficult to do. And that's a lovely boating scene, and that says relax. That paper has been printed from using the CD, as has all of this. Now the pebbles, I don't know if you can see that they're sort of 3D, they're in layers. You see that? Yeah. What I've done is printed them off a few times from one of the other papers on there, cut them out. You can stick them onto card if you've only just used paper, which is what I do sometimes, and then layer them up so it gives them a bit of depth. Okay, right. And next is another animal one, which is also very popular, a lovely elephant. I've only actually got one of these printed at the moment, and it's been done on on photograph paper, and you can see how well these CDs print. I mean, you would think that's a photograph, wouldn't you? Isn't it beautiful? That's gorgeous. And I will be making more from the CDs soon, I hope. Okay, we're almost on the last actual CD, and this is one of my all-time favourites. It's Ballet's Immortals, from Day of the Dead, the festival they have in Southern America. I'm trying to remember which country now. How shameful. Right, anyway, there's a festival. I'm not sure if it's in Brazil. Anyone help? No? Is it in Brazil? It's not, is it? It's not Mexico. Anyway, it's Day of the Dead and there's a big festival. So, this card always draws people in. That's what they come to the store to see first. I suppose they're intrigued and come down to see it. Personally, I love her. I did one the other day. Oh, it is Mexico. Thank you, Mark. You're somewhere around there. I would have known if I wasn't doing this live. Mine goes to mush more than normal. Right, yeah, that's that platinum blonde one, and I did another one the other day, but she is actually different. It's a different girl, and she's that one. So should we see that one and that one, and I love this one. So, and what I've done on that one, hoping you can see these properly. Just a bow, flowers, and I had some silvery leaves about. The paper is also from the actual CD. As you can see, I've just put some embossing powder on there. I sat here with my glue going up and down these little things, and it worked. So that's what I've done with that one, a bow, and then on her face, it was jet black, but what I did, I put some of Sheena's sparkly pens, the clear one, on there, and just went over it. It's a must-have, those sparkly pens, because you can change lots of things with them. And this is another one I did put up on Facebook, which is another of the Alexa Immortals. And surprise, surprise, I didn't actually do an easel card with it. As I say, I will in the future do a demo on how to make the easel cards. They're a hell of a lot easier than you would think. How much would that card be? I haven't actually priced them, Mark. I've just been doing them to show people what to do with. I used to do cards. If you're interested in one, then I'll PM you later. Okay. Right. So that's that. And if you remember the Mansfield, I'm sure you will, because I did lots of stuff from there. I was just going to show you, because I printed these off because I had so many pages left of my printed ink before the month. I pay it monthly, and before the month ends, I thought I'm going to make use of what I've got left. So these are just pages that I've literally printed off straight from the CD. You literally put the CD in, you choose, and you print it. So there's one, there's another. The backings, you know, you can make a picture on their own, which you're allowed to do. You're allowed to do anything with these, the angel policy is, but you have to do something. You can't just stick this in a frame. You have to put something on there, either another layer of the tree or something, or happy birthday even. You do have to do something. Other than that, you can sell them. Make as many as you want. It's another one. Another one. That's that one in a different guise. And that's one of the ones I showed you earlier with the fishing. I have loads and loads here, but I just thought I'd just try a few because you don't want to be here all night. Right, now, before I go, I wanted to ask, how do people store their dies, their die cutting dies? For those who don't know what a die cutting die is, it's, I just got this out. This is a word one. So when you heard earlier, will have seen these cut out. And what you do, you use these, which are metal with a little bit of raised on there, and they go through a machine. They can be hand or electric, and you have two rollers pressing that with the paper, and it cuts it out. There's a little bit more to it. You have to put make different sandwiches with plates. There's different plates to keep it the width of the roller, and that's what happens. But as you can see, that's small, and you get a lot of little ones, you get big ones. Now Sarah on Crafter's Companion, I was watching the other day, and she had a brilliant idea, I thought. And she said, because some of them come in packets like this, and then you get them all in the back. And what she said to do was to find it easier if I take all these out. That one's stuck. Is to cut all down the packet either way, pull it out. That one's not moving because I haven't used it, it's still stuck where it was, and store them like that. Now if you store them like that, you're just storing them flat, because I've got that nice wedding card that I showed you a few weeks or a few days ago. Yeah, just store them flat. Now, I'm interested in storing dies and how to do them. I've tried the magnetic sheets, which is great. They stay on the magnetic sheets. Tupperware container layered with paper. Now that's a good idea as well, Linda. Yeah, because I've tried them out, the sheets. I've tried the container, but not. I didn't think the Tupperware one. I've got one of the smaller ones that hold paper in. And then I forget where they are, and you've got to lift them out. And I just thought this was quite a nice way. But yeah, I'm interested on any tips on storing dies, because I seem to have about 5 different systems here, and I'm finding it difficult now to know which dies in which system. So that's it really for tonight. There are a few things to tell you. Yeah, if you haven't already subscribed to my newsletter, it would be great if you could. I do give offers every now and again, like percentages off, which are purely for subscribers. And I tend to tell the subscribers things that I don't put on Facebook. They get to see it first in some of the instances, like I won't show you a card. You might know it's there, but I won't show it to you until my subscribers seen it. There's a sign up at the top right hand side of the page on Facebook, and it's also on the top right side of the website. Now, depending on where you're watching from, because this will go onto YouTube later, the website is www.fantasycrafts.co.uk. As of today, not as of today, I've got a group. I've got a little group called Teri's Creating Corner, and it's a really lovely group with loads of lovely people. And we did a swap before Christmas of things that we'd made. We sent them to a partner, and a partner sent them back. See. So we're doing another one now. And if you'd like to join in, somebody said tonight that it was a great way of meeting friends as well. If you can just go over to the Facebook Teri's Creating Corner and join, and then you can put your name down to join in the swap. Literally, you'll be paired with somebody. You will send them something that you've made, and they will send you something that they've made. You know, talk to each other in between, find out what you want. The last one we did was quite fun. So that's it for tonight. Lou is just saying fairly big plastic craft box with sections in it. Yeah, I'd never get to the bottom, Lou. Well, if you've got a lot. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah. Okay, we'll keep the suggestions coming in about the dies. And that's it for this evening. Any comments, even if you're not watching live, if you can put some comments below, that would be great. And there was one thing. Hang on a minute. Right, I never know what to make each week, and I'm trying to make something from at least one CD each week. So what I thought I'd do, I've got 6 here. Make it down to 6. And I was going to ask everybody to put a comment at the bottom, even if you don't care what I make, just choose a CD of anything you would like me to make, or which CD you'd like me to use to make. I'll put a list of them at the bottom as well, or on a separate post. Right, the first one is Majestic, where you saw the lion from earlier. And I promise I won't do anything that's on the cover, because you've already seen that. So it's Majestic. There's one called Monochrome Fantasy Fairies. So obviously that's going to be tones of greys and black with whites. Then I've got Dragon's Realm, which is another popular one. Then I've got Collage Fusion Stamp It Up. This one is like this cover here. It's lots of layers, so it's taking on a multimedia look. Obviously, you can add your own on top. Then I've got The Alchemist. And then I've got one that I haven't had in stock for ages, but it's back now, and it's Steampunk The Next Generation. So as I say, I'll put a list of them there, and if you can all comment and see what you'd like to see me using for my next project. Try not to make it an easel card, but it's probably going to be an easel card. But there you go. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.